Hello, everyone. I hope all is well. We're going to take a look at the website chordbook.com to learn how to play a 12 bar blues um, in the key of A. So, um, what we're going to do is go to the website www.chordbook.com. And what this website is going to do or is able to do is allow any user to um, listen to a chord, select a chord in any key, and hear what it's going to sound like by saving it, and then it allows you to replay it. So you can learn how to play songs. You can try different chord combinations and different things of that nature. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on guitar and change it from electric to acoustic. So um, up here you have a capo which allows you can cut it on or off, and it allows you to change the key or transpose the music as you play it. You can play left-handed or right-handed. Here you have your volume, and you can strum fast, medium, or slow. So let's go ahead and get started here. So we're gonna play this blues in the key of A. So the first thing we would want to do is go down here where it says select root. So we're gonna look at all these different keys. So we're gonna go to A. So because we're gonna be in the key of A, our root is gonna be on A. So in this 12 bar blues, um, A is going to be our one chord or our root. So after we select what chord or what key, what root we want to be in, we can go down here to select type. You're able to change what type of chord you want. So if you want it to be major, you could select major, which would sound like this, by the way. Or if you wanted to select minor, it would sound like this. But because we're playing the blues in A major, um, we're actually just gonna go ahead and choose a seventh. So we're gonna start off using the A7 chord. So we can strum it to hear what it sounds like. Notice it's a bit different from a minor chord, but that's neither here or there. So we're gonna go here. So we chose our root, which is A. Then we select the type of chord we want. So we want a seventh chord. So we're gonna save that seventh chord. Now in the 12 bar blues, you play um, the first four measures are going to be the same chord. So we saved this A7th once. So after we saved it, we could go to my chords and notice that we've got all these different boxes. These will represent the different measures that we have. So in a 12 bar blues, we're going to end up going here, and this is going to be our last measure. So we need to fill all of these in. So we're going to go back to chord book. Now, like it was said before, the first chord in a in a 12 bar blues, the first four measures is going to be the same chord. So what we can do is save a seventh once again. Notice it's still here, nothing's changed. So we're going to save it two more times, and we're going to go to the chord, my chords, just to make sure that all four of the first measures are a seventh, and they are, which is good. So we can go back to my chord book. Now Now we're going to go to the 4 chord, which is going to be a D. So we're going to change um, the chord to a D. So we can select D. And because we're doing it in A7th, the blues in A7th, we're going to use all 7th chords for this blues. So notice how the 7th has not changed because we didn't change what type of chord we were going to do. So we can actually um, go down here and save it twice because the 5th and 6th measure of a 12 bar blues is going to be the 4th chord. So the next 2 chords, the 7th and 8th chord, are going to go back to the main key, which is going to be A. So we're going to actually click A again and make sure our 7th is still there. Notice it didn't change. So we're going to save that 2 times. And we could go back to our chord book just to make sure and notice. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 A7s. Then we have 2 D7s. And then we're going to go back to our A7s. So we can go back to our chord book and fill in the 9th through 12th chords. So, or measures rather. So the 9th measure is the 5th of whatever key you're in. In this case, it's going to be an E. So we're going to go ahead and save an E7th. Now, the 10th measure goes back to the 4 chord. So that's going to be a D7, so we'll hit save. And then the 11th measure is going to be the A7th once again. So we'll save that. But here we're going to go to what's called a turnaround. And the turnaround is going to be what you could actually go back into the blues instead of stopping. If we were going to stop the song, we would just save A7 2 times. But because we're going to go into a turnaround, we're going to go back to the 5 chord, which is our E7, and we're going to save it. So we can click my chords and notice that our blues, 12 bar blues, is filled in. So let's hit play and see what this sounds like. Here's the change, the 5th measure. So we're going to stop it right here. One thing that we're able to do is, like we mentioned before, we could change the tempo. The one thing about this program that isn't the best is how the song is actually played or how the chords are actually strummed. You can strum them fast, medium, or slow. However, um, you're not able to maintain a specific 4/4 time signature, which is typical for whatever blues you're, or a 12 bar blues is normally in 4/4, but that's okay. So you can change the strum from fast to slow. So let's see what it sounds like fast. right. So, okay. All right. So notice now, if we were just to count uh, the chords or using the number system, we would be using the 1, the 4, and the 5. So you got A, which is the 1, D is the 4, and E is the 5. So let's count it using the number system. 1, 1, 1, 1, 4, 4, 1, 1, 5, 4, 1, 5. Now, if we wanted to use solfege, we could do that as well. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Let's try it using the same thing as the number system. Um, instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 4, 5, we're gonna use do, fa, so. Let's try it. Do, 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 fa, fa, do, do, so, fa, do, so. Well, okay. All right, all right, all right. Well, this was a good example of how to use chordbook.com to learn how to play the 12 bar blues in the key of A using seventh chords. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.